Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and it's been a while because, well, I ran out of cards that were worth featuring. I'm not interested in the new power creep stuff because that's just like, oh, look at this ridiculous stretch. I like interesting and unknown cards in this series, dang it. But I just came across this one while I was actually sorting an old card collection, and I had to double and triple check that I haven't covered this before. I don't know how that's even possible. So it was only printed twice, kind of recently, M15 and then Commander 2017, but that's it. Flash in the pan and gone, and M15 was a while ago. This card is easily in my top 10 favorite cards of all time. Not much to go on if you're playing along at home and you want to try and guess it, but well, have you heard of the card Turn to Frog from M12? Absolute classic blue effect. You pay 2, target creature loses all abilities and becomes a 1/1 blue frog until end of turn. Well, what if I told you, for 1 more mana, you could turn everything into a frog? But Des, I don't want my creatures to be frogs. Oh, pardon me, I misspoke. Polymorphist's Jest. Double blue, single generic, instant speed. It's only until end of turn, but that's usually all you need. Each creature target player controls loses all abilities and becomes a blue frog with base power and toughness 1/1. This is one of the best blue spells ever printed, and at the time of recording this is about a $5 card, so moderately affordable. There's no strive, it doesn't catch your creatures in it. Yeah, it would go well with like a -1 sweeper in some cases, which is typically a black ability, but if all you gotta do is swing past with some green tramplers or something, I don't know. If you're already flying, you know, there is all kinds of stuff you could do with this. I love turning my opponent's creatures into legitimate businessmen for 1 blue mana. One of the only good cards to come out of Capenna, by the way. They're showing me their best laid plans, I'm showing them my best laid frogs. There's another classic, turn them into a 0/1, like rabbit? I mean, I've seen it. It's on so many cards, but this is everything they own, doesn't affect your creatures, and the only downside is that it's until end of turn. For comparison, Turn to Frog is permanent. Now, the more common way to do it lately is to do it with an enchantment. That way, it's ongoing, but they can still have a little bit of a chance to undo it if they, flicker it or if they blow up the enchantment or whatever. I think that's a little more fair, but if you're a blue player, do you really care about fair? Okay, fair isn't really what we do. Now, there's one more card that I just have to mention. It is the exact opposite, but it's also a 3-cost blue spell, depending upon how you look at it. Let me introduce you to Hour of Need. It's the exact opposite, and it's twice as funny. It's 35 cents. It was only ever printed in Journey into Nyx. I don't think it really needs to be reprinted again. Although every time I say that, when I release one of these videos, 1,000 people go to buy the card and it skyrockets. I assure you, I have no interest in this. I'm not hoarding them. I didn't buy up every copy ahead of time. I don't play that. So this costs 3. It's an instant. And then Strive. Hour of Need costs 2 extra mana, more, to cast for each target beyond the first. So you get a free target, for paying the 3. And then you can pay 2 for, any number of additional targets, however much mana you got. And you might think, 2? Why would I want to give my opponent a 4/4? Let me remind you that this was legal and standard at the same time as basically Blue Devotion equals mana. Compliments of Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, where you just tap it and go down 2 and then up the number of Blue Devotion, which was an outrageous number usually. That is a $40 land. If that isn't reprinted in MH3 for literally no reason, I am going to lose my mind. Guys, it's been 10 years. Could you just reprint the damn card? All right, you're in the air flying over all my walls and my merfolk. Guess what? Pull the goalies, everybody. We're abandoning the strategy. Everyone and everything is now a 4/4 Sphinx. I have actually done this where I got 5 and my opponent got 4. There was nothing left, and I ended up winning. I got him with some tricks. I think I bounced a couple back to hand, and then he had to recast them the way they actually were, which was technically weaker. But then there was no synergy. I broke up a tribal or something. You can get into some wacky shenanigans. I absolutely love that card. I love Turn to Frog. So if you just want absolute chaos, or you want to play you pissed me off and you didn't in multiplayer Commander, and just be here, have an army of 4/4 Sphinxes on the house, have fun. It's just so riotously, stupidly funny. I love it. So I thought, hey, let's return to the OBA series with a bang, throw up a couple in one video, but this is technically just the Polymorphous Jess video. Got a couple more in the queue, actually, but if you want to recommend one, leave it in the comments section. I will see it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.